Oh,
Hello, hello. Can you hear me?
yes,
Hello.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. Okay,
How
this.
about you?
Hmm? Yes.
Oh, how about you today?
To be honest, a little bit. I felt relieved when we have this class because before this class I used to have one child, one young learner. He's like a teenager or something like this. A very smart boy. He's really nice, but when I have classes with him, sometimes it's really exhausting. To be honest, to be completely honest, sometimes with him, when I have classes with him, it's so exhausting because he's really smart. He's really intelligent. He knows to speak English really well. But the only problem, he's not motivated to learn. Uh, for example, I need to ask him a lot of questions, and when I expect that he will say something more, and he was saying just on one word or two words. And can you imagine 1 hour? Uh, 1 hour we are, and I create a really complicated question, and he give me a simple answer. And I'm trying to make him speak, but the problem is he doesn't want to speak. He's just saying only one or two words, and I was saying to him, come on, let's play, let's learn, let's and only thing what he has as interest is play football, watch football, and that's it. And sometimes this is so irritating because he is really smart, he's really good, but when we need to do our lesson, sometimes this is so irritating because he don't want to do anything. uh, and teenager.
Not tolerable situations.
Yes, and classic teenager. Okay, when he doesn't want to do anything, he will not do anything. And it was, to be honest, it was so exhausting. This class was so exhausting. And in the end of the class, I was saying, oh, thanks God, Hung is next one. Okay, so I will have a nice class, and he, I don't know why, but children. Okay, those are children. You can do the nice class, but he mothers force him to learn, and he doesn't want. He speaks really good, but he doesn't want to participate more. And it's 1 hour. I'm having class every Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes he can do class really good, but sometimes like this time it was so irritating to have a class with him. So he's so irritating. I don't know how to describe the feeling. You're trying your best to find a way how he can speak, but it's so. I don't know how to explain. It's so bad when you put too much energy to explain to him something, and he doesn't show any progress. He doesn't want to show any progress. He doesn't want to participate. He doesn't want to do anything. So it's really hard, really hard. Okay, I don't know. Did you ever had something like this in your life that you're trying to explain someone to something? You put too much energy to explain, and in the end, he just doesn't want to cooperate. He's like this. He does. You can do whatever you want to do, but he just
Yes,
simple.
yes. Sometimes I got this problem when I came to the customer side and have a training session with them. But they didn't care about the solutions. They didn't care about what I presented. So it really hard feeling, and I feel time is really slow in this section.
Yes, yes, yes.
And in this time, I don't have energy, but I just try to keep it to keep to the end of this section.
Yes, and he has. I used to have him in the end. For example, okay, so you and me, we have this class and one more class, and I used to have him. I think that 2 or 3 classes or 5, something like this, were left to the end, and he came to me, and VIP management asked me for the report about him, and I was saying, oh, he's really smart. He's really. I think he needs to continue. But he, for example, put camera that you can only see. I cannot see his. I can see only up. Yes, forehead. I can see upper head, and I can see. I cannot see him. And his mother, in the beginning, we used to have 2 classes. In the beginning, when I started to teach him, we used to have 2 classes. He didn't want to turn on the camera. And after this, he turned on the camera, so I can only see upper head, forehead. And it was, and now I don't want to even to speak about this with the family. Okay, so he turned, but I can hear that constantly he's typing something. I can hear that he received some messages from Facebook from, and I can hear everything, but I don't want to complain. Okay, but he, I don't know. Sometimes this is so stressful. And after this class, I was wow, I have a class with HungNQ, thanks God. And after you, I have one more class with one Vietnamese lady. She's really nice. She's really good. And I'm having classes with her. And I was saying, oh, thank you. Okay, finally something that is normally, that is good. And yes, and finally that I can do lessons, classes with people that I love to work. For example, I have some students in the morning, early morning my time. Okay, so I have early in the early morning I have classes. I have classes with some students, but they are all motivated to work. And it's not a problem to wake up. But if I need to do a class with this boy, I will never wake up. So it's a quite interesting topic.
And how about after the next class? Do you come to the gym because it's a bit late?
No, in my country it's not so late because right now currently it's 4 p.m. After this class, when I finish, I will have in 5 p.m. in my time. So I think that I will. That is 6 p.m. I will go to the gym. It's not a problem to go to the gym. 6 p.m. I will go only for 20 minutes in the gym to treadmill, to run. And yes, and I will go there. So I think that after this I will go some with my wife. We have a plan to go to the downtown to just to take a walk a little bit to relax, because right now in my country we are having something like how should I say? Because our leader, our glorious leader, he didn't pick any side, Russia or Ukraine. And right now, because my wife is working at school, they have information. They received emails about bombs. Bombs are planted in our schools.
Wow.
And in every and can you imagine in my city you have, for example, 10 or 15 elementary schools, and every school receive this information. And yes, and they need to check. This is a false alarm, but they need to check. And this is something that is from Moldavia, something like this. They receive an email from Moldavia.
So your wife stay at home?
No. She went to work, and then this bomb squad came, and they checked that this is something that happened 2 weeks ago, something like this, in all schools in my city. And now we are trying to okay, every alarm is false alarm, but the bomb squad need to check it.
Yes.
So, yes, because of the safety of the children and everything else. Okay, so and these bomb squads need to check it, definitely. So it's mostly they are false alarms, but they need to check it, everything. And this is the reason why they sent us email. We are the only country that didn't pick any side in Europe. And those are consequences that we are having because president don't want to choose any side.
That is the reason the bombings, they want to have a bomb, right?
Yes, but they this is how you can create panic. Yes, and this is something that is quite dangerous. Okay, everything can be a false alarm, but imagine that put in one school, just one school, they put a bomb, and this is disaster. So it's
but nothing happened, right?
No, nothing is happening. But when they send the email or something like this, when you have, for example, the schools received aggressive emails from these accounts, they will kill all the people. So it's but we cannot do anything. And this is the reason why we receive these emails, because our president never say anything about this situation that is happening in Russia. He could say something like, okay, it's bad. We do not support the war. Our country will not support the war, but we don't want to interfere. And that's it. So we don't want to support the war. We don't want to interfere. We want to support Ukrainian people, something like that. Okay, so he will not pick the side, but he will say that he doesn't support the war, and he never said that he doesn't support the war, and this is something that is bad. Yes, and he's doing these things, and those things are bad. Because now the Europe will take some moves against people from our government, people from Serbia, because of his mistake. This is a mistake what he's doing. He's making a lot of mistakes, and also he's saying that how people should not go to the last sentence that he mentioned yesterday, something that we shouldn't go to our summer break or take a holiday to take on the sea to relax with our family, because we will not have heating in December, in winter. Can you imagine that your leader is saying something like this to you?
Yes.
This is so bad. Okay, so
yes, it's small things when a leader can say.
Yes, so those are bad things when someone is saying something like this. This is something that is bad. For example, I'm working 24. I'm working every day in a month, and I want to take a break. I want to take 10 days off. And I cannot go to the seaside because he is telling me that that is bad. And I'm paying taxes, and I'm doing everything what I need. I'm paying bills. I'm doing everything, but I need a break. So and he wants to say that no one can take a break, that we need to work harder and harder, like he's working in some mine or something, that this is crazy.
And besides that, he play golf every week, or maybe he have a lot of vacation, right?
Yes, he's getting fatter and fatter. He's okay. He's a really tall guy, but he's getting fatter and fatter. And he's saying that he's not eating. But okay, how you're going to become fat?
Yeah.
Okay, so someone is lying, but who? Of course, him. And he's saying these things, and these things are not good. These things are not so good for people. Okay, so people here, we are hardworking people. Okay, so we will die for our family. Like we are similar to your to people from your country, but this is ridiculous when they are doing something like this. This is ridiculous. They are saying that we are. He treats us like I don't know, like slaves, how should I say? He treats us like animals. He's saying something. Can you imagine that your president is saying, or vice, or your who is in charge in your country, to say these things to people? Take a break. Okay, you work hard. You need to take a break. You need to go on your vacation. But we are like animals. And he's saying all those things. And these things are not good for us. Okay, but what we can do? Here we are. Okay. So we will continue to do our lesson. Okay, and the last class is on
Saturday.
On Saturday, and I will stay extra time with you. Okay, on our last class, I want to stay extra time with you. I will also stay extra 15 minutes if you want. Or on our last class. Yeah. This is my treat for you, because you were so good to me, and I definitely want to stay extra time with you. So in our last class, if of course this is okay with you.
I think I really respect you, but I have some schedule later. Because, yeah. Yes. I really thank you, and yes, I feel that when we respect someone, they will respect again. So really thank you.
No problem. No problem. This is my pleasure. I will not do if I don't sense like this, because I have a next class. For example, I'm having with not because I think that I will not work. If I'm correct, the last class that I will have on Saturday, it will be with you. But I think that this is something that I just want to do when I have a last class with every student that I respect, and when I'm doing classes like this. This is the way how I show respect to my students. So. But okay, no problem. Okay, so we will continue here. Okay, we have here staying together. Okay, now let's just going to share my screen. Now, can you please tell me, can you see my screen?
Yes, I can stay
Okay.
together.
Now, have you ever been really, really angry? And when? Can you please tell me?
Really, really angry. Mm, actually, I just feel angry when I can complete my work on time. So in this situation, when someone bothered me, I really angry.
Okay, and why? Can you please tell me why?
I don't know why, but I think work and job influence me a lot.
Okay. And what would you do if someone do something that you feel really angry? What would you do?
I often don't say anything with them, and sometimes go out from them.
Okay. And has anyone ever become really angry on you?
Some, I think in the past, it is my parents. When yes, when I do not do something like they want to do, so maybe they wanted me go to sleep early, but I wake up. I stay up late. Yeah.
Okay, all the parents are doing some things.
Yeah.
All the parents. Okay, and okay, so what? Okay, and why did you want to stay up late? Why did you want to stay late?
I think because I curious a lot with everything, so I often watch and surf internet. My like a behavior. So and sometimes I can't go to sleep earlier.
And why?
I don't know. I just feel that go to sleep earlier is a wasted time.
Okay, and we have here situation. Annie needs advice about her relationship with her boyfriend. She's talking to her best friend Tess about it. Okay, so we can read this dialogue. Okay, I will be Tess and you will be Annie. Okay, can we do
Yes.
this? Okay.
Yes.
Annie, you look upset. Is something wrong?
Yes. Is Dan.
Dan, what's wrong?
Well, a couple of days ago, he called me from work and he said he'd be home at 7 o'clock. So I had dinner ready, but 7 p.m. He didn't come home. About 1 hour later, I called his office and nobody answered.
Strange.
I left a message for him to call him, and then at 9 p.m. I called his cell phone, but it was turned off.
It seems like if he had to work, he should have called.
Yes, so after midnight, he finally came home and he was really drunk.
Oh, yeah, he drinks too much.
I know. Well, I told him that he should have at least. call me.
Yeah, so after midnight, he just one moment. Yeah, of course. Okay, just one moment. Okay, continue.
But he told me that I was being bossy.
Bossy. Really?
I yelled.
He yelled.
He yelled.
It means screamed.
He yelled at me and he told me to shut up.
Well, that's terrible.
Yes, I was really mad and I told him that I wasn't his slave.
Okay. Well, good for you.
I don't know after that. He got really angry. He started yelling at me and he grabbed my arm.
No.
And he pushed me against the refrigerator.
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 Really?
Yes. So I screamed and he hit me.
What? He hit you? Oh, I can't believe it. That's terrible.
I know. I decided right then that I was going to break up with him. I was shocked and so scared.
Yeah.
But the next day, well, he came home from work and he brought me flowers. He said that he was really sorry for what happened. He told me that he needs me. He also told me that his boss is causing a lot of trouble for him at work and that he really stressed and he promised that he would be stopped drinking.
Do you believe him? Do you think he really will? What are you going to do?
I don't know. I really want to believe him. It's hard to
Imagine.
imagine him changing. I don't know what to do.
Okay, so what do you think about this situation?
Oh, this situation is, I think, could be happens in the real life, and we can see a lot in the real life. And once a man too focused on work or maybe have some problem outside the family, he often came back home and bring his angry to push to his family. And that is not good for the relationship in family. And I think is the other reason is don't have enough communication between them.
How do you think they don't have enough communication? What do you think about that? Okay, so what is a good communication for you? Can you please tell me?
In these situations, I feel that maybe tasks do not enough understand what happened with Dan in this situation. And for me, the good communication it means they know what happened with their partner, and what is the trouble and how about their stress, and can have them to share the problem.
Okay, and how about you? For example, do you share problems with your wife?
Yes, but not all of this because I don't want to tell too much. just some things I just tell what happened with me, but I do not tell the details.
And why? Why do you don't want to tell details about this?
Because when I feel stuck in some things, I think that's just be resolved by myself. It's hard to share, and when I share a bit, I'm really lazy to tell detail or honest.
Okay, and what, for example, your wife is thinking about this? What is she thinks? For example, did you ever? Okay, so let's use this situation. Did you ever been angry on something that happened on your job and came back to your home?
Sometimes.
And what happened? Can you please tell us?
Just when I came back home, I feel tired and just come to sleep and don't say anything with my wife. So in the next days, my wife will ask me again ask me about what happened with me. So I think after one night, something is better. So in the next days, I, I, I can tell her about what happened.
Ah, very nice, lovely. Okay, that is really nice to hear. Okay, and now let's have a look. Okay, and if, for example, if is Annie your friend in this situation, what would you say to Annie? What advice, for example, you will give to her?
I think but in this situation when Dan hits Annie, I think this is the problem and it can happen again. So maybe Annie need to be protect herself in the future because maybe it can happen again. And advise Annie to how to keep Dan not using alcohol because when he uses, I feel Dan couldn't control himself.
Okay. Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, now let's see what do they need, what they are saying. Trin. Okay.
Okay, let me write it. Annie should break up immediately with Dan. I do not agree with that because it's just in the first time, not happens frequently. So we need to wait how Dan change. If Dan continue to do something like that, in this time, Annie should think about breakup.
Okay, and let's see Koji, what he used. First I agreed with Trin because if he hits her one time, I think that he will hit her another time, because if you do something for one time, you will do it again. So in my opinion, I think this is something that they shouldn't allow to do. So this is okay. This is just my opinion, what I think. But I because I was in this situation. I used to have two situations actually. Okay, in the first situation, okay, can you imagine this? Okay, so I mentioned to you before on our classes that I used to have one lady friend. She was she's my best friend. She used to be my best friend, and her boyfriend boyfriend hit her a couple of times. He didn't drink alcohol or something like that, but he hit her, and I was so angry. I was so angry, and I want to find him to kick his ass. Okay, and because this is not something that you should do to your to woman, in my opinion. And my ex-girlfriend, she asked me, Nick, where are you going? I am going to take a walk. And she's saying to me, no, you're not. You're staying at home. You're not going to take a walk because I know what are you going to do. Because I want to find him. And it was and she stopped me. And a couple of years later, I was in this situation, and can you imagine this situation that not this girlfriend, another girlfriend, ex, for example, said that she asked some of my friends to that she needs to fear me. That means that will I hit her? And she accused me that I want to hit her. And that was not that is not true. We argued. Yes, I was my voice was high. I was saying some things in argument, but I never have I didn't even though I didn't use my hands were down. She accused me that I want to hit her. And she told the whole city about us. And when I was in this situation, I was standing with my friends, and one of male, one of the, I don't know, one man was passing next to me, and he said, here's the guy who wants to hit woman.
They tell it to you?
Yes, telling to me, and I was saying, no, I'm not. Come on and speak with the man. Hit the man if you. And this is complicated situation, really complicated situation, because and after that, okay, this is not a problem. Okay, so someone is saying something to me. My friends know that I'm not like this. So and what happened next? Okay, I was single. I didn't have a girlfriend, and I was in a bar, in discotheque, something like this, and I was standing and watching. Okay, I was single. Okay, I want to find a girlfriend. Okay, a new girlfriend, and I was drinking and dancing, and I don't know. And I saw one lady and tried to contact with her. Okay, hey, can I meet you? What's your name? Blah, 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 blah. And she was saying to me like this, okay, listen, it was really nice that you want to speak with me. I'm really flattered, but you have a bad voice about yourself. You want to hit a woman.
Oh, how she know?
Because ex-girlfriend told the whole city that what I'm trying to do. And this is, of course, not true. And I was saying, I was really proud what I said to her. Okay, this is, you heard one side of the story. Okay, this is one side of the story. And I was saying to her, okay, no problem. I respect what you're saying. I have big respect what you're saying. It's not a problem. I will move away, but I want to tell you something that you need to hear both sides before you decide what is happening. Normally, people in Western countries, people believed more to females, to ladies, because here we have this problem that men are attacking women, and we have this problem. And I was saying to her, okay, but you need to hear another story. I will move away. I will show respect, and I moved away. Later on, a couple of months later, I will start dating with my wife. She was my girlfriend back then. And this this lady, I ran into her on a street, and she was saying to me, I changed my mind. I want to go on a date with you. And I was saying to her, but that's too late. I have a girlfriend. I'm really sorry because, okay, so this is the lesson for you. You need to hear both sides of the story. Okay, we can go on a public place, we can speak, we can blah, 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 blah. Okay, maybe to hear my side of the story. And then you decide, not ever when someone is telling you something that you need to decide. No, you decide what do you think, what is wrong. So, for example, you have here you have an example that trial Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Yes.
So no one knows what is the truth here.
Yes.
I don't believe it. Both of them. I don't believe it. First. Okay. First. Okay. Can you tell me why you don't believe it? And I just want to compare. Why do you don't believe it?
I do not read the detail of this, but I just know that two of them is the best actor, so they can tell. They just tell what's the better for them, and what wrong with them. It fits a lot with. They are famous, so I think that something is not either right, not correct.
In my opinion,
but I just hear some information that Amber Heard is pooping in the best of Johnny Depp.
Yes, I don't believe each. I believe that the truth is somewhere in the middle, because I think that he's like I don't know. He's using drugs. Obviously, he's using some drugs. When you look at him,
Yes,
using some drugs, definitely. When I look at her, okay, I'm thinking like this. Okay, you're 22 years younger than him. What are you doing with this guy? He can practically he can be a father to her. What are you doing with this guy? This is just my opinion. He can be a father to her. Is that right?
Yes.
Because she's 22 years younger than him. And in the same time, the same question goes to him. What are you doing with 22 years younger woman? Aren't someone who is, I don't know, 5, 10 years younger than you, and what are you doing? For me, in society where I live, for example, it's really bad. For example, when you have someone that is 15 years younger than you, this is something that is really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
I think the age is not the problem.
Why?
Because 20 years.
22
years. I think it's big numbers, and the thinking of two generations is different. But when you can hear something like that, is not a different, is not a problem in love, and love can in every age. So I think age is not a problem, because I have some I see some case when
cases. Mm-hmm.
Cases when the husband older than the wife, 40-year-old. Yes, when the husband is 60s and the wife is the 20.
Mm-hmm.
They still love. So I think is something is difficult, but it's not a not a more the most problem. But how do you feel? And what is the problem with 22 years old difference?
Yes, but I think this is just my opinion. That doesn't mean that I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
No, in my opinion, this is too much, because I don't know. I don't want to pretend and say something that is not in my from my side. But I used to date with someone who is 12 years younger than me, and that was for me, that was so terrible, because I never think when I was, for example, 10 or 15 years ago, that I will ever do something like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is something that I think this is something that is not good. If you're doing some those things, this is not good for you. But 22 years, I think this is too much. This is just my opinion. This is just what I think. That doesn't mean that I'm right or wrong, right in this situation. But I think this is, in my opinion, this is too much. This is just my opinion. I don't know. Maybe I'm a little bit old-fashioned from my country, but I could never be with someone who is. Example, I used to have because I have a younger sister. She's younger, 8 years younger than me, and I was thinking that I can never date someone who is age of my sister, because when I heard that someone is, for example, when I was single, when I heard that someone is like her age, okay, my sister, her image goes into my face, and that is my sister, and I cannot do it. And for me, it's it's horrifying. So I don't know what to say. It's I think it's a little bit bad when you are trying to do something like this, but I don't know. Maybe I'm too old-fashioned. Maybe. Okay, maybe I'm really old-fashioned guy, and I don't know.
Um, but for the statement of James, she told us break up immediately. So you agree with this. So, so why I just don't agree with this, because in this situation, then you a bit alcohol. So it's not based characteristics of him. Maybe he cannot control himself.
But that's not her problem. That's not her problem, because if you're drinking alcohol, you will drink. But
she can wait in the next time before decide.
do you think this is okay? For example, he hit her. She was waiting
It's
for.
not okay. Of course, it's not okay. But they do not need to break up immediately. Just wait.
I don't agree with you, because I think when someone hits someone, in this occasion, when someone hits someone, I think that he or she will do it again. Okay, so he drink alcohol, he will drink one more time, and he will try to hit her. But this is just, like I mentioned, this is just my opinion. This is the reason, because I was in that situation in both sides. Okay, I was in this situation, and not in both sides. I was in a situation when a person lie about this, and I know that is difficult. And even though I want to tell you something, even though I forgot to mention this, even though that this my friend, lady friend, even though that he hit her several times on face, on arms, she has bruises. Even though that happened, she still was with him. And I was saying, okay, but I will come right away if you need me. But next time, maybe it will be too late. Maybe he will try to do something else.
Yes.
So this is the reason why I don't agree with this. But I was in this situation, like I mentioned to you, and this person tried to tell lies about me, and I know what it means. That means that something is bad, and if something is bad,
it can be again.
It's going to be again. But never happened. That was the first time that something like this happened to me. And never before and after that never happened, because I can control myself. But that was really frustrating for me. Okay, when my friend used to tell me that, okay, she mentioned this and the whole city was talking about this, and he was saying to me, now you need to beat her because she spread lies. Yes, but I controlled myself and I didn't do anything. So, but this situation, like like we mentioned, Johnny Depp and Amber Heard, this is something that is quite I don't know. Okay, now let's see Monica, what she needs to say.
Anya should tell Dan how she feels and try to discuss the problem.
So what do you think about this?
Yes, need to share their opinions. And maybe Anya can tell Dan that she will break up with Dan if it happens again.
Okay, and we have his supporter statements. Okay, so he is obviously
sorry and she shouldn't overreact.
So what do you think about this?
She can keep the overreact to Tam to challenge him.
Okay, and number 2?
Dan seemed to be under stress, and Annie should try to help. Annie didn't know what happened, so it's hard to have.
But I think if someone is under the stress, he needs to talk with her. Okay, his mistake definitely is that he's not talking to Annie. He was not saying anything to Annie. Okay, now let's number 3.
Everyone gets angry once in a while.
In a while.
In a while.
So what do you think?
Yes, everyone can get angry. But in the voice, I think not correct, because someone can manage their feeling better, and we can't attack women like that. So I do not agree with this.
Okay, next one, number 4.
Dan has serious problems. Things will be worse.
Will get worse. Will get worse.
Will get worse. Yes.
So what do you think about this?
Yes, Dan have a problem. Problems by his stress and problem with what he did.
Okay.
And it will be worse when they do not sharing, and if Dan I think Dan need to promise.
To promise to her that he will not do something like this again. Yes, definitely. Okay, number 5.
He will soon forget his promise, and you can trust him.
So Annie,
I think it depend on Dan.
Okay. And number 6.
Communications is the key to solving this kind of problem. Yes, I agree. Communications.
Communication.
Yes. Communications.
And what do you think? Who made mistake here, Annie or Dan? What do you think?
It's Danny. Dan.
Okay, and why? Why do you think so?
The first, Dan didn't share what's his feelings, what's his stress for Annie. So in this situation, Annie could not understand what happened with Dan. And the second thing is Dan, he was terrible when attacked woman.
Okay, and now, if you are, for example, Annie's brother, what would you do?
If I was his brother, her brother.
Yes, what would you do?
I will protect my sister and come to Dan face to face and use some character with him.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, now, and did you ever heard, for example, did you ever been in this situation? Did this is something to that can happen to your friend, that someone is aggressive of your friends?
Actually, I haven't got in this situation.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so, and in the end, who do you think was right, Annie, Trin, Koji, or Monica?
Monica.
Why do you think so?
Because of Monica, I think it is will get the balance, not to overreact, and I think communication between them to find out what is the root cause, and after that we'll find the solution to resolve it. Solution, yeah.
Okay, very nice. Now we've finished our class. Okay. See you on Saturday.
Yes. See you on Saturday.
Okay, and bye-bye.
Yeah, goodbye. See you.